Okay, so I've quite literally just walked onto the boat. As you can see, someone's installed a swimming pool for me while I've been away in the back. There's a huge amount of water. I think it's just this couple of drains. It should be easy enough to sort out. But it just shows you, when a boat isn't touched. It's sat here for 6 months now, so I had to just open these hatches as soon as I got in. It's 30 degrees here, so literally down inside, open the hatches, grab the camera. It's going to be quite a bit of work, and it's so hot. I need to just acclimatise for a second. Next job is obviously to try and get some power on in the boat. Now clearly all of this is going to go. This is what's in the original boat. It's just an absolute snake's pit. I mean, there's very little labelling and stuff, or at least labelling you can read. This Pro Nordic is the unit that the shore power will be coming into. So obviously I was always going to crash and burn after travelling halfway around the world to jump onto the boat in that sort of heat. But I woke up to an absolutely beautiful morning and I got stuck into the stateroom full of bleach. Of course, after I finished washing it all down, then I attacked it with some wood polish. And stay tuned to the end of the video to see how it turned out. So today I've got a really important job to get done, and that is to try and get Wi-Fi onto the boat. When I came here in October and looked at the boat, I noticed on my phone that I couldn't reach the Wi-Fi signal here in the marina. I'm a fair way down in terms of dock positions from the actual marina building itself. And so when I went back to the UK, I did quite a bit of research into Wi-Fi extension. So today I'm going to walk through the piece of equipment that I bought, which is called a Halo Wi-Fi extender, and see if it works. I hope it does, because I need to still do work while I'm here and get on calls and things like that. So let's crack it open and see what's in it. Okay, so here we have the Halo Wi-Fi extender, and by all accounts it's pretty simple to hook up. it comes with a pretty simple manual, read about 10 meters of Ethernet cable. This is a really solid stainless steel mounting piece, and this is the connector that the Ethernet goes into. And then one of the things I liked about the system is that it comes with this hub as well. So this optimizer hub will allow any of the devices on board to connect via Wi-Fi, but it also will switch automatically with satellite connections as well. So I think a little bit later on, obviously when I have a Iridium Go connected up, it'll be interesting to see how that works. So I'm going to put it all together. You'll be pleased to know that Red Bull is pretty simple to put together. Like most technical things, as long as you sort of give the manual a read, and this one is not too bad, but it all came together pretty well. Okay, with the little Y connector. So this is the Cat 5, goes into our LAN connector. Then with our Y connector, one of them goes into the power, like that. The other one actually comes into this power source on the Ethernet cable, so you're taking power in from this cable and powering both the hub and the antenna itself. And then the power connects into here to power the whole lot up. And of course the antenna also needs to be fitted. Okay, so that's basically the setup. Now I'm going to plug it in and see if it works. So in the end, I ended up just plugging in a little box there and running a cable behind everything. One thing's for sure, I've got a ton of holes in this boat. I didn't want to drill another one just at the moment, just to feed this cable through, so temporarily. Tied in, of course, cable ties. All of these cable ties, and we're good to go. Okay, so I'm not sure how clearly you can see the screen, and I apologise for the screen angle. I'm not quite set up to capture a screenshot right now, but what you can see on the screen here is that with the extender turned on, we are indeed able to pick up pretty much every channel every Wi-Fi device that is and around the marina. And the one that I'm most interested in is actually here is the marina, and we can see the power is 100%. So that's fantastic. There's a couple of other there that look pretty interesting, and I'll have a play with later. But it certainly looks like this is going to work exactly how I need it to. One of the most difficult things to convey on the camera is the temperature, regardless of whether that's hot or cold or in between. And sometimes I notice when I watch YouTube videos, we're seeing the way people are dressed and things like that, and it's the color grading of the video can also obviously impact that heavily. It's tremendously difficult to keep filming when it is seriously hot. Today the temperature is sitting at around 36 degrees Celsius. We'll pop that information up on the screen in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. One of the things I want to start to show in my channel is a lot of data usage, whether that's on the boat, things to do with sailing, the environment and so forth. It's seriously hot. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm sweating like a dog, and I need to, but it's with the humidity puts the real feel sense, that's a metric that's applied to the weather forecast, up to about 42 degrees Celsius today. So stinking hot. I'm really pleased that after not even being here for a week, I've achieved a few things. First and foremost, getting electricity on the boat is super important. It's amazing how much out in the wilderness you feel if you don't have certain electrical things to hand. And certainly there's a difference between 240 volt mains powered AC versus 12 volt, and we adjust accordingly. Also getting the stay cabin, my room, cleaned and really putting it in a position where I can live comfortably in one room while a lot of the other work done is super important. I was also really pleased about how things turned out. The condition of the wood is beautiful. It's better than I expected. There's things that always need to be fixed and changed on a boat, and that's one of the things that giving a good deep clean to a boat actually does. It gives you the time to really think and look at certain aspects that you may not normally do. So I think overall, what this sort of shows is that these old boats are really spectacular if you can find them in the right condition, where they're right on the edge of going to fall off to being non-viable projects to being project boats. This one in particular is showing that all it really needs is just a little bit of love, and it's willing to give back lots in return. So I'm absolutely ecstatic as I sort of spend more and more time on the boat. It's super comfortable. I'm really pleased to be here. I'm really pleased that you could join me. Until next week.